तू चलता चल तू चलता चल तू चलता चल.
In our series about talking about fitness, today I shall speak about a very interesting topic, that is reduction of belly fat. As I started doing some research on this subject, not to improve my knowledge, but primarily to find out as to what all information is shared on YouTube and on Google. And to my surprise, I found that there was so much of trash that I feel, I've been busting myths about SSB, the myths about this fitness and fat reduction and all, they are far more. In fact, in YouTube, when I put something to search that is belly fat reduction possible, I could not get any correct answer to it, but I kept getting recommendations. Recommendations like, 15 दिन में six pack abs. Then, some 1 month challenge, belly fat reduction. I mean, and 1 million views, 2 million views, and all that. So many people are, falling for so much of trash. Now, let me tell you very straight. See, thing is like this, that actually shortcuts don't exist in life. But another fact is that the humanity is very fond of shortcuts, and probably the present generation is ultra fond of shortcuts which don't exist, and so they keep getting frustrated. And I think this shortcut thing to fitness, fat reduction, and all that, it is not just applicable to India, but across the world it exists like that. So let me talk about this belly fat reduction today. Firstly, belly fat reduction is not possible. Fat reduction is definitely possible, and when fat reduction takes place, it will take place from everywhere and not from where you want it. Now, all of us have got our, natural body shapes. Now, some of us, when we accumulate fat, we may have a tendency of accumulating a higher percentage around our waist. Similarly, there are a lot of people who will accumulate it around their hips or their thighs. Now, it is genetic disposition. So, their appearances would be different, and this is their natural appearance. Now, in case one has to go in for fat reduction or belly fat reduction per se, as this is the topic which I am talking about. So, what will you will have to do? You will have to focus on exercising to, reduce your fat percentage in the body, and you will have to control your diet, and that is, you will have to, in very simple mathematical terms, you will the calories spent have to be more than the calories consumed. So that is essential. Now, how you do that is by tackling or basal metabolic rate and various things of reducing fat, increasing muscle percentage. I will talk about in a subsequent talk, which I will record soon. But today, my aim is to tell you that spot reduction of fat is not possible. So, what you will have to do for belly fat reduction, you will have to have a balanced exercise regimen, and even more important than that, you will have to, reduce the calorie intake. The kind of calories we will not get into today. Primarily, it is food intake lesser than what you are spending, and regular exercise, which will cause you to lose fat from everywhere in your body. You will lose fat from your arms, you will lose fat from your chest, from your thighs, from your hips, from everywhere. And in so doing, there will be some amount of reduction from your waist as well. It is like you have to see that, if you store water in a vessel which has got connected to various things, it has got various shapes and all that. So but water will seek its own level. So, to reduce that, you will have to reduce the overall water in the vessel, and then only reduction will take place, and it will take its own shape the way it adjusts. Similarly, fat reduction will take place from everywhere, and you will have then fat reduction having taken place. It will go from your belly, it will go from your thighs, it will go from everywhere. That is how it is going to happen. And some of the things, like I was seeing one guy showing that, six pack abs in 2 weeks. Uh, I have trained with international boxers, and we have been training over 2.5 hour session in the morning and about 2 hour session in the evening. So about 4 hours I have trained on a very consistent basis in my younger days, and I never had six pack abs. And also, as far as my abdominal muscles are concerned, even now, forget those days, would be better than, much stronger than most of these guys who display their exercising capabilities on YouTube. Fine. And I've trained with international boxers. Some of them had six pack abs, and some of them did not. And it doesn't mean that the guys who were not having the six pack abs visible were in their abdominal area not better than the others. What just comes to my mind, I was watching this Davis Cup match in Delhi. We had when the Spanish team had come, and I found that Feliciano Lopez had an absolute clear cut six pack abs, and Nadal did not. And Nadal is way fitter than Feliciano Lopez, and it's just that his muscular appearance and the fat percentage in the body for Feliciano Lopez is much lesser. That's it. So these are the things. So today my aim was to bust this myth about this belly fat reduction and this six pack, etc. You can keep posing your questions and in comments, and I will keep tackling them. So please understand this. You have to take time and effort. You can't get quick results. You will have to control your diet. You will have to get into a regular exercise pattern. Also, one more important thing I would like to tell you, that increasing your exercising of abdominal muscles is in no way going to cause any belly fat reduction. Not at all. There is no connection whatsoever. Strengthening of abdominal muscles by training them will take place. But fat reduction is a different thing. It will take place through exercising. Like for that matter, like I saw most of the advertisements only, I will tell you, marketing gimmicks, in which they were showing exercising for lower abdominal muscles, upper abdominal muscles, side oblique muscles, and all that. That's very fine, yeah. So all these muscles will get trained by those exercises, but they will not cause even 1 millimeter reduction in your fat percentage of body unless the calorie intake is, you have the calorie burning more than the calorie intake. That's one thing. So strengthening of abdominal muscles has got nothing to do with belly fat reduction. In fact, any cardio exercise, if you do for a duration of more than 30 minutes or so, that will cause a greater impact on fat reduction than these exercises of abdominal muscles. And similarly, strength training will also brings in calorie burning, increases your muscle content in the body. So that also improves your overall muscle mass in the body, and fat mass will come down. The proportion of fat in body will reduce, but that will happen gradually. So no spot reduction is possible. No spot exercising are going to help. General exercising is going to cause reduction of fat from everywhere, including belly, and that is what it is. Thank you very much.